This is Jonathan Aqib for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by Kane Baker. Just a few days away now from your fight on Matchroom Fight Camp against Aqib Fiaz. Kane, how's it all going? You only got to fight camp yesterday. Tell us how it's been going.
Yeah, well, we was locked away last night, awaiting the test results, which was hard. It was very hard. Being active we're all active fighters, and I'm sure we all go out, whether it's running, gym. So to stay in the room, well, I did find it difficult the first 4 hours, especially.
What? How long were you confined to your rooms for yesterday?
I had a test at 12, half 12, and then we weren't allowed out till this morning.
Oh wow. Okay. So overnight job. Okay.
Overnight job.
Yeah, but yeah, good news is everyone came back negative, so fight camp's on Friday night. First of all,
last week everyone was negative. This week, that's good signs.
Absolutely. First of all, what did you make of fight camp on Saturday night? It seemed very impressive watching it from home. Did you manage to catch it?
I watched it from home, and to be fair, the word to describe it was spectacular. It was spectacular, to be honest. Yeah, it was brilliant. And yeah. Definitely. I enjoyed every fight. I enjoyed every part of the build-up, all the promotion. There weren't a bad bit of the fight. And I was going to say, the only thing that could be bad is it not being on for the next couple of weeks, but it's on every week for the next. I just won't get to watch next week. This week, I'll be taking part.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, let's get into that. You're facing Aqib Fiaz, unbeaten lightweight prospect. You're heading in with obviously the more experience as a former Midlands area champion, former English title challenger. What have you made of Aqib? I've read that this is the first time you've watched any of your opponents.
Yeah, it is. I did watch him to have a look, and it's the first time I've done that. I always say if there's a lad or a friend of mine fighting, I always say, make sure you have a look at him. But I can never do it because I'll end up marching up and down. I'll get into fight mode, I think, gets to me. But I had a look at him, yeah, he's a good boxer. He's from a great team. He's young. He's got everything going for him. He's got the backing of Matchroom and Sky, but I'm not. Boxing's changed, and I'm not going to be one of these journeymen who come in to survive. I'm coming to win, so. We'll see how good he is after he stepped up.
Would you say lightweight is your best weight division? I've seen that you sort of fluctuated between welter, super lightweight, lightweight. Is lightweight sort of your optimum weight?
No. My coach said to me when I first when I was Errol Johnson from BCB, he said to me from the day when I first went, I think I fought at super welter. And he said to me, you're a super feather. I said, super feather? No way. I would never do that. But I'm here more or less on weight. This is a catch weight. I think this is at 9.6. So I'm £2 away from the 9.4 super feather limit. And that's realistically where I belong. I am getting on a little bit, but I could still make it quite comfortable. I make lightweight easy. Very, very easy.
If you were to beat Aqib Fiaz on Friday night,
when
where does that put you? Does that put you in line for an English title rematch?
Well, that was in line anyway. Obviously, I think if I lose, it would hinder it. If I win, I don't think it would hinder it. I think we'll be straight back in. But I don't know. Who knows? The main thing is I only look at it one fight at a time. So it's beating Aqib on Friday, and that's the main thing at the minute.
What do you think will be the difference between you two on Friday night? Obviously, this is the first time he's stepping up to 8 rounds. Is that the key difference in your opinion? The experience.
Well, I can go at it 4, 6, 8, 10. It doesn't. But it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be more. He's probably fit enough, does it in camp, but there is a difference when you get in there and it's actually, when he hears that it's the 5th and it's the 6th and he's at the end of the 6th and he's really tired and he's got to think about the 7th and the 8th. He hasn't done that, and it don't matter how many people, who your people are sparring, how many rounds you do. That's sparring, and yeah, this is fighting. This is 8-ounce gloves. with someone who's done the rounds before, ready to do them again. And I got an engine on me, so I'm going to be at it. He's got an engine on him, so we should be at it for 8. But we'll see how his tank holds up after 4.
As you say, sparring of probably is obviously different to fight night when you're in there, but he has been sparring with the likes of Carl Frampton. Will that make any difference?
No, definitely not. It keeps it kind of living off the Catterall, Frampton. None of them are here fight night. It's me and him. He's got to worry about fighting Kane Baker, not sparring Carl Frampton, because on fight night, 8-ounce gloves, I'm going to be a lot harder than Carl Frampton in 16s.
Just one last one on the fight. Aqib made some comments that he believes maybe you might be underestimating him because he obviously has only had 5 fights so far. Your response to that?
I'm experienced enough to know that in this game you can't underestimate anybody. I'd never underestimate any person I fight. He's on a stage in a show like this for a reason, because he's a good talent. So I've got to be the best Kane. I've never underestimated a thing. I'm talking up my good sides, and my good sides, my experience of doing the rounds. That's the only thing. I've got no disrespect to him, no bad feeling. All I'm saying is he hasn't done the rounds, and it's all right saying in the gym, I've done 8 with Catterall, 8 with Frampton, and talking the talk. I can go and tell you I've sparred world champions as well. I don't talk about it, but we all have. But that's sparring. Fight night, 8-ounce gloves, don't matter who they are. I'm a fighter. I'm going to be putting it in his face for 8 rounds, and we'll see how he likes it.
Just a few more before we finish up. What's the atmosphere like at fight camp? Can you give us a bit of an insight? Obviously, you're out the rooms now.
I think everyone's happy to be out the room. It's a nice atmosphere. There's a lot of masks. There's a lot of cleaning. There's a lot of. It's just a brilliant setup. But yeah, it's nice. I think we're all in the same hotel. Everyone's happy, polite, jolly. So yeah, with the show from last week, I think the buzz is still rolled over, and they're just going to better it every week. So I'm just happy to be a part of it.
And finally, what can the fans expect from your fight with Aqib Fiaz on Friday night?
I think we can expect a good, tough fight. It's going to be a good, tough fight. No stone left unturned from me. And yeah, hopefully Aqib turns up, we turn up, and we put on a massive show, because the show last week, there can only be good fights this week. They've got to try and top last week, which is going to be hard. So I'm just here to fight my heart out.
Great stuff. Well, Kane, I appreciate you giving us some time today. Best of luck in the last 2 days, and look forward to your fight on Friday with Aqib Fiaz.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Take care.